Welcome to Trouble at the Tavern. Come in, have a drink, stay a while. No, a while. Like, you can have a seat, you can sit. Come in, come on.
Hello, and welcome back to Trouble at the Tavern, a D&D podcast where every customer today gets a free shot of Fireball.
Ooh, episode 4.
It's a strong shot. It's a third level shot.
Dylan's gonna die.
Yeah. Once again, I am your Dungeon Master, Chris Black, joined with me, as always, Michael Pukasevich.
Hello, Dylan Buckley over here.
Very nice. Hartley Fanson.
Clue Standy, feeling a little down from episode 3, but we're going to make a comeback.
Yeah. Good. And Maggie Paylude.
Just playing Minx Revka, still living in the poop.
Still living in the
Still
poop.
living in the poop.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get out of it sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Shall we get into it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we might as well.
Fantastic. Well, first, we're going to have a quick recap of last session. In our last session, we saw Dylan, Clue, and Minx, along with Farmer Flinhorn, attempting to recover from their horrible start competing in the Prince of Pelor Festival. While Minx did stumble through the hay maze.
So bad.
So bad.
All right.
No, the whole thing. The whole thing.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah. While there was a stumble through the hay maze, the group were able to win in the goat milking and cow tipping events, permitting them a spot in the winner-take-all round against the Bushel Brothers.
Hate them.
I love them.
And do you? Oh, my goodness.
Unfortunately, Clue came up just short in hog jousting, and the Bushel brothers were crowned the princes of Pelor, receiving a valuable gold-digging shovel as their prize. Before the celebrations could conclude, however, the three mysterious strangers Dylan previously encountered in the Burnt Tongue while meeting with the elf Thorol returned, insinuating that they had killed Thorol for not providing the information they were looking for.
Scary. Very, very scary.
Believing the information to be somewhere hidden in the town, the three strangers offered a small vial of precious meridium ore to anyone who came forward. Before leaving, the strangers gave a warning that if no one came forward by the end of the day, people in the town would start to go missing. As soon as these strangers are out of sight of the town square, the people instantly start anxiously whispering and talking amongst themselves. You hear whispers, what happened to Thorol? Was that his ring that they threw in? I mean, I hope nothing's happened to him. And a lot of, was that Meridium? I haven't seen Meridium in my entire life. It's a lot of back and forth like that. A lot of people not sure what's going on, but just want to talk to someone about it.
Did they say that they killed Thorol?
It sounds like they didn't insinuate that, Dylan.
Definitely.
Oh my God,
I definitely implied it.
I was at the Burnt Tongue with him before the festivities. We were having a chat, and then those guys came in and they put a knife to my throat, and they took him away, and they were asking him questions.
You know Thorol?
I saw him at the Burnt Tongue. I met him at the Burnt Tongue.
What were you chatting about?
Well, I don't know if I should really say it.
Just spit it out, kid.
Loud.
Okay.
Well, the last time I did mention it, I got a knife to my throat. So
Okay, let's all promise not to put any weapons to Dylan's throat if he tells us what he knows.
Quickly
No.
look at Clue.
Absolutely not.
so.
He unlatches his sword on his back.
Well, I found out that Thorol is from the Feywild, and I'm trying to get to the Feywild because my mom is there, and I've never been. And when we sat down, he gave me a little bit of information and a couple of clues on how to get there.
Information.
And that might be that information that I'm worried about that
You
they
think
might be looking
that's
for.
what the strangers are looking for?
I think they might be trying to get to the Fey.
What type of information did he give you?
Well,
Maybe you're correct. Maybe you shouldn't be talking too much to other people right now.
Maybe you should be heading straight towards those three strangers and give them what they
No.
want.
Well,
yeah, well, I was thinking about that. I don't want anyone else to get hurt.
Nobody in this village is going to get hurt on my watch.
If they killed Thorol, that means they're serious.
where did they toss that ring to?
They tossed it into the fountain in the center of the square.
Oh yeah, the ring.
Can I walk over and try to I'll just mage hand it out.
Yeah, for sure. You
it.
pick it up. It still looks just as clean as when Dylan first saw it. You obviously weren't there, Minx, but it is a clean white ring with a emblem on it of a leaf, a green leaf.
I run up to Minx, and actually he showed me that ring before he was taken away by those guys. I have the same pendant. It's very similar, and I show her my gold leaf pendant. This one was given to me by my mom. So when I met Thorol and he had the same ring, I was like, oh my goodness, that's someone that could probably help me get to the Fae, help me see my mom.
It's a pointy-ear thing, hey? Okay.
I give the ring to Dylan.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, Thank you.
It seems like you knew more about him than I definitely did, and
I knew Thorol. He was an okay farmer. He was a better drunk.
Can I do like an investigation check on the ring and see if there's anything sort of about it that, I don't know, that I can find? If there's like any sort of engravings on it or anything that might be on there.
Sure. Give me an investigation.
That is a 16.
16.
Yeah.
Very nice. Not much on the outside of the ring, but as you look on the inside, you do see there is a small engraving. Very small writing. And it doesn't look to be in common. It looks to be in a different language.
Can I read it?
So give me a quick insight.
Okay, perfect. That is 13 on the die, and 13.
13? Yeah, so you recognize this as Elvish. And of course, you probably know bits and pieces of Elvish from growing up with your mother at a young age. I'm not sure if you're able to read all of it, but you do recognize a couple words.
Okay.
You see the word oath, and you see the word Titania.
Oh, Titania. Can I do a history check on
Yeah,
Titania?
give me a history check.
Ooh, that is a 4.
4? Yeah, I mean, the name sparked something in you, but like, who knows who Titania could be? I'm sure your mom might have mentioned someone, but you completely forget the significance of that name.
Okay, sweet. I look up to Minx and I say, it says oath, and I think that's Titania here. And I show her sort of the writing in the ring.
Maybe that was his mom or something.
you did.
No, I have no clue. I'm just.
You don't know.
That
No.
seems right that his mom would have given him a ring.
Can I
Could've
do a
been a
quick check?
lover.
Can I do a quick check on my pendant
Sure.
as well?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sure.
I'm just gonna
Ooh, yeah.
see because I know that they have the same. That's a nat 20.
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
Hey.
Yeah, so as you look at your pendant, Dylan, as you open it up where you have the key inside, you actually see, taking a closer look, there is the same exact inscription on the inside, and recognize the same words, oath, and Titania, as part of that sentence.
Okay, well, unless my mom is related to Thorol, then I think Titania might be some bigger name.
Did you know your dad?
Yeah, I know my dad.
Okay, great. Never
Yeah.
mind. Okay.
Yeah.
What are our next steps here? I'm not sure. Do you guys want to? It seems like you are invested in this. Do you want to help the town? I know I'm gonna help the town.
I gotta go check in on my friend, but I
That
don't
kid
want
that
you-
abandoned you.
my friend.
Sure.
Should we go? Why don't we go to the Burnt Tongue? Just have a seat and sort of
Yeah.
talk this out.
I feel bad leaving the three of you in any position now. I mean, quick bonding in the morning over farm activities.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Slight fondness, at least, for all of you.
So we're gonna get that drink.
I think so.
Okay.
I certainly feel involved based on the fact that I did see Thorol right before he potentially got killed.
Well, who's to say Thorol's even dead? I mean, they just have his ring. I mean, it
That's
might
true.
also be important if you go check on him.
I think it would be
That
good.
would be good.
Also, for me to, I have a mentor. He's very strong,
Okay.
and I want to go talk to him about this.
Okay, sweet. Should we first hit the Burnt Tongue since we're here?
I think I should talk to him alone.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, so we'll go to the Burnt Tongue, and then we'll meet you back here.
Sure.
Okay, sweet. Awesome. And I put my hand in as if everyone knows what's going on.
What are you doing?
It's sort of like...
Flinthorn immediately puts his hand on top of yours.
There we go. Heck yeah, Flinthorn.
I'll add it too.
Nice.
Is this some sort of?
It's a group bonding exercise, Clue.
So this is something that friends do?
You put your hand in, and then we all go 3, 2, 1, not the time,
Not
and then
the
we put
time.
all our hands out.
So like a kid thing. All right.
Well, okay. 3, 2,
Two,
1, not the time.
Not the time. Okay. Well, that was interesting. I'm gonna go.
Yeah. We'll see you later, Clue.
All right.
So we'll go to the Burnt Tongue first, seeing as it's right there. As you walk into the Burnt Tongue, there are definitely less bar patrons than there were at the start of the Pelor Festival. Maybe people kind of want to go home. Maybe it feels a little unsafe to be out and about. But you see Maz there, still scrubbing away at the bar. And as the door opens, you see she look up and go, "Oh, what kind of day is this turning into, eh, Sugar?"
Yeah. Did Thorol end up coming back at all, or I guess once he left, he was...
I didn't see him.
Shoot.
Hey, are you here to collect your friend? And she looks at you, Minx.
Okay.
He's having a real rough time in the back. And
Oh,
as
no.
she says that, you look to the back and you see Dax just hunched over, empty tankards just strewn about him on the bar. and his head is down on the countertop.
I just, I'll go up to him and just like kind of rub him on the back and just like, hey, buddy, how you doing?
His head instantly cocks up. And
Oh, hey, Minx. How's it going?
It's going fine. Left you here for a little bit of time. Been having a good time?
Oh, I'm. You know what's so funny, Minx? We got no money,
Okay.
but we got lots of poop. This is the best day, isn't it?
It's a great day. It's a great day. How about I'm gonna go ask Ma if there's a place for you to put your head down for a little bit.
Well,
and
my head
take
was
some
already
of the-
down. It was right on the counter.
Just a little softer spot, maybe a little cushioned. Just get some water in you.
Ah,
How
okay.
about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, if you could maybe spike that water with something as well, just to kind of keep me going.
We'll jazz it up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
jazzy
Okay.
water. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks. I'm just gonna rest my head again. Back on
Great.
that counter.
Okay.
instantly just
God damn.
back on the counter and just
Your friend really likes that orange juice.
Yeah. It's a bit of a situation, it seems like. And I kind of like go up to Ma and I'm just like, how many drinks in is he? How much do we owe you at this point?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, he ran up quite a tab. But you know what? I have rooms up above. He can rest up there for the night, and maybe we can settle this tomorrow. Does that sound good?
That sounds amazing.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna try to move him out of upstairs into your establishment. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, he's scaring away a lot of the customers.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I think with everything that's been going on, people might not be feeling like having a drink right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go over to Dax and just like try to like swing an arm over me and just start helping him side shuffle up to any empty room
Great.
that might be available.
yeah. As you kind of shuffle him up the stairs, you see he kind of turns to you and says,
You know what, Mix? You're swell.
So are
such
you, buddy.
You're such a good friend.
You are too. But you know what we got to do?
Yeah.
Got to hydrate you, and then we're gonna find that farmer.
Oh, farmer.
Yeah.
The one that sold us the poop?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, yeah, I don't like him right now.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Hey, did you get that jazzy water I wanted?
Oh yeah. And I'll just like run down and get a pitcher of water. Leave it on the
fantastic. You
table.
run down, bring a straight up glass of water back up. By the time you get back up there, Dax is already sound asleep on a bed.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll just leave that door
gonna be a hell of a
closed.
hangover.
Oh yeah.
Just snoring away.
Fantastic. We're going to cut away from the burnt tongue. We're going to go to Clue. Clue, as you're walking through the town back to the Church of Cord, you do finally realize what's been troubling you since you've showed up to the marketplace.
Yeah,
You-
something's amiss.
Something's amiss. Yeah, you felt it was a little less crowded than normal based on previous festivals. And thinking back through the rest of the day, you don't notice any guards, any city watch around. And usually there are some people patrolling the town square during that kind of festival, but there was no authority whatsoever.
Right, and I would have known quite a few of the city guards too.
Yeah,
correct?
you would have known a couple. Yeah.
I don't like this.
But as you make your way to the Church of Cord, you eventually get there and you see it's empty apart from Master Perrick sweeping the floor.
I walk in and I unbutton my sword. I say, Perrick,
Glue.
how are you?
I'm swell. Just sweeping.
Yeah, I can see that. Did you hear what happened in the town square earlier today?
No, I've been here all this time.
We've got a problem.
It sounds like you have a problem, Glue.
But that's the thing. I came here because I think I learned today that I'm not. I think I'm weak, Perrick. I'm not sure if I can help with this. We might need somebody stronger.
Give me a persuasion check.
That's an 11.
11.
Glue. How will you grow stronger if you run to everyone else to fight your battles for you?
Perrick, people will die if I fail.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. I can't even ride a hog properly, Perrick.
I know.
I know. You've tried to train me, and hog riding just isn't for me.
I'll tell you what, Glue. If you absolutely need me, I will help. But in order to grow strong, you need to find something within yourself. And that's all about finding it on your own.
Is that what Cord wants from me?
That's what Cord wants from everybody, follower or not.
All right, Peric. I guess I'll do my best.
That's all that I've been looking for out of you.
It's nice to see you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Clue.
And I think Clue, with a little bit more resolve, is gonna head towards the burnt tongue now. I think the two that he had met earlier, they at least seem like the most proactive towards fixing the situation.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it for now. I don't think he heads back to his house or anything like that yet.
Sounds good. You make your way back to the burnt tongue, and you do find that Dylan and Minx are still there. And Ma actually looks at you, Minx, and says, "Now, I know this little youngin'," and she points to Dylan. "He doesn't have a lot of friends in town. If he's out wandering, I think it's best if he has some adult supervision with him."
Yeah, I noticed that. He didn't come with, he mentioned he knows where his father
Hey,
is.
I'm right here. I'm pretty strong.
Oh, we know you're strong, sweetie. We know you're strong. It's just, I don't think anyone should be wandering around alone at this time.
Okay, well, I mean, I love a good team. We're a good team. Mm-hmm. And I think, honestly, we're all going to have to solve this together. Actually, Ma, I had a few questions about Thorol.
Yeah.
And maybe, I don't know if it's a good idea, but I was wondering if you know anybody that might be related to him, like if there's a place that we can go where he lives, maybe there's more information there that he has that these guys might want.
I can't say I knew anyone related to Thorol, but he did have a potato farm just outside of town. Not the best potatoes, I'm not gonna lie. I never really wanted to sell them here. But
Okay.
he will be missed if what they say is true about him
Okay.
being dead.
Okay. Well, maybe we should go check that out.
As you're kind of having this conversation, the door opens and Clue walks back in.
Clue!
Yeah, hey, how's it going?
Did you figure it out?
Yeah, how'd your...
He'll help.
Oh.
He'll help.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, great.
It's my master in the church.
Oh.
Oh, does he, own you? No? What
I mean, no, he
teaches you?
Master.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of owns me sometimes whenever, pole arms are brought out.
Oh,
or
okay.
He's
Train-
pretty good
okay.
at archery. I'm not
Okay.
great at that. You know what? This doesn't matter. How are we going to deal with these people?
Is Flinthorn with us still? Did he go back home?
Flinthorn, as you look around, he's standing right there. "No, I'm still here." Yeah, no, I just didn't feel the need to input anything.
I just had a quick question because we still don't know where Herschel went, and you mentioned that he went out with the rest of your team to a farm. Was it back to his farm? You said they had business before.
Well, I didn't know Herschel, but the team I was supposed to pay to help me participate, they went to go deal with something at Herschel's farm. Yeah, I guess they thought they had better things to do. I don't know. But anyways, it's been a long day for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not used to staying upright for too long. I get a little sleepy.
It's 6 p.m.
Oh yeah, that's almost close to bedtime for me.
Farmer's time.
Farmer schedule.
Farmer's time.
Farmer's time, and you know
What does that mean? I've lived in this town. I don't know.
Well, when-
Okay, you're right. I'm not a farmer.
Okay. When the sun sets.
Okay, it still seems pretty a long way off, to be honest, but I'll trust your
I can
judgment
feel
on
it. I
this.
can feel it in my bones, though. My bones feel like the sun is starting to get a little lower, and
You could use your eyes as well, but
not
yeah.
as reliable in my age.
All right, well, feel free. Yeah, go ahead.
But anyways, I got a room upstairs. I usually rent it out from Ma whenever I come into Tillville, so I'll be upstairs if you need me. Probably will be sleeping, but I'm here.
Just make sure to lock the doors.
Oh, yes, I always
it's-
lock the doors. I tend to be a very avid sleepwalker, so it's more for my safety than for everyone else's that I lock the doors.
Oh, okay.
All right, anyways, enough of
Have a
this
good
for-
night.
Yeah, have a good sleep.
Oh, thank you. Have a good night to you too. And again, team, I'm so happy I met you guys today. Despite not winning, I think I did gain a prize. Friendship.
Aw. That's how I feel too. Sorry we couldn't deliver the big win.
Oh, it's okay, Dylan. I know you tried your hardest.
I think we should try next year, guys.
Guys, there's people
Sorry.
about to go missing.
Yes.
We should talk about that, maybe?
Yes. Okay, so what should we do?
Listen, kid, you're the last one who saw this, I don't know, this elf guy.
Yeah, I sort of take a big sigh, and then I open up my pack and I pull out the piece of paper that Thorol essentially wrote for me, where it has the mountain on the top and then it has 8 dots under it. And I was like, this is the only thing that he showed me
Pretty vague.
about how to get to the Feywild. And then when those guys came up and I was like, hey, are you guys also trying to go to the Feywild? They put a knife to my throat and then they took him.
Do I recognize this at all as like a way of potentially traveling to the Fae?
Give me an insight check.
Yeah.
Minx.
That's a 16?
16?
Ooh.
You definitely recognize the top picture, the picture of like the peak of the mountain. That looks exactly like Mount Moradin. And you know that well because you are from the capital where Mount Moradin is situated. The 8 dots, probably don't know too much about those. But yes, you can definitely confirm that this is Mount Moradin on the drawing.
Like, well, great. Yeah. Mount Moradin for sure. And he didn't give any other explanation about like what, just was like, this is the drawing and
Yeah,
your
then,
map?
then those guys came in and they took him away.
Well, I don't see any harm in giving these gnomes this. This seems like nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Minx, you're from the Fae.
yeah, and Fae stuff can be tricky. I don't recognize what it is, but maybe.
Were you born in the Fae?
No, I was born here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, have you been to the Fae?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I've never been to the Fae. No.
Okay.
Okay, well, I don't know what we should do to keep these villagers safe. Maybe there's a couple things on my mind. We could group everybody up, but it's a pretty big town. I don't think everybody in Tillville will listen to me.
Yeah, I think this might be the information that they need.
Do you know?
But my only worry is that will this information lead to something a lot worse down the line?
Is there a form of, this sounds great, is there a form of like law enforcement, like social activists in this town that usually looks out for like the little guy, like a church protection group, or is it?
Yeah, there's actually the city guard, though it's really weird. I usually see them on patrols through the city. I know quite a few of them, and I haven't seen any today. It's weird. Maybe we could go check out the city wall, something like that.
It might be a good place to start because, again, yeah, we're three folks,
Yeah.
and that's not
That's true.
the most
but
intimidating thing to go against.
they were 3 gnomes. They seemed, sure they've got knives, but they're only little guys.
Just a little guy.
That rhymes.
Did it?
I think so.
Are you guys fighters?
Well, I have trained a little bit. I know my way around some shovels.
Yes.
Like, worst comes to worst, I think we could try to take them, but potentially, personally, I would like to not give them that information. That is
Okay.
something that obviously, like, was passed on to you,
Mm-hmm.
and they are trying to use violence to get it. And so
Yeah.
just by general ethics, I would enjoy that to not happen.
Okay.
And we're going to use violence to stop it?
I just don't want anyone else to get hurt aside from them.
Yeah, I don't want, like, the threat of killing innocent town folks is,
It's pretty bad.
that's against my
I know
better
all these
judgment.
people.
And
They're
this is
good
your
people.
hometown, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's check out the city barracks first
Okay.
to see if the guard can do anything.
Mhm.
And if not, I think failsafe is try and find these gnomes.
Yeah, do we know where they said to meet?
They did mention that they
Forest.
are in the nearby forest.
Okay.
That's where they're situated.
Okay. Blue, do you know if Thorol's potato farm is along the way?
Would I know where Thorol's
Give me
potato farm
a
is?
history check. Yeah.
Sure. That's a 12.
A 12? Yeah, I think you can probably recall there is a potato farm nearby the woods. That might be Thorol's.
Okay. Well, maybe we could also check out Herschel's farm one more time on the way out.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if he wasn't there.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye out for anybody that looks remotely
I just feel really
like the
bad
human.
for your cart of poop.
I do too, but I can't. At this point, the festival's winding down, I'm assuming, and so
If it wasn't winding down before, it was
yeah,
definitely winding down.
got halted. Yeah, no, keeping eyes out for the people that I saw, and that's about it. All I can do at the moment. Like,
Okay.
it's hard to, when you get swindled hard sometimes. But no, I wouldn't be opposed to checking out Thorol's farm at all.
Okay.
All right. I think
Let's
I'm
do
going
it.
to... Yeah, let's go. I think I'm going to turn to Ma, and I'm going to say, hey, Ma, I think you should close down for the day. It's not looking too hot outside.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I think I'll probably close down as soon as you guys leave. Don't think we'll get a lot of people coming in for an evening drink today.
All right, just for your troubles here, and I'm gonna flip her, however much I think she would have lost in business for the day in gold.
Okay, probably around like 20 gold or something.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna put 20 gold down on the bar, and I'm gonna say, just make sure, anybody who comes in, turn them away, and then send them indoors.
Dylan registers this as a normal amount of money to pay for one beer.
Oh, you're so kind, Clue. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Sure, kindness wasn't necessarily what I was going for, but if that's what you recognize, I guess.
Great. So you leave the Burnt Tongue, and Ma closes the door behind you. And you guys are heading to the barracks, presumably, to
Yep.
see what's up with the city guard. It is getting later in the day as you walk through the town. Not as many people coming and going before the start of the tournament. It's a lot of people really quickly trying to get back to wherever they live. But you do make your way to the barracks. It's a modest-sized place, but again, it's a farming city. Like, it's not like there's too much crime going on here or there. But you do have the occasional swindling, some thievery, things like that. So there is guards that patrol the city every single day. As you walk up to the barracks, you don't hear the sound of like training, swords, anything like that, any arrows being notched, and there's no one to greet you at the gates of the barracks whatsoever.
This is unusual, I think. Can I rap my knuckles on the door?
Yeah.
Hello? Anyone inside?
You don't hear anything.
I'm going to try the door.
Okay. You try it, and it swings open freely, and you walk into the main area of the barracks, and you don't see anyone there.
Wow. Did they all leave? Were they taken?
No, these people, they wouldn't abandon their posts so easily.
Do you think maybe they gave them some meridium in exchange for them?
Is armor taken? Like, are there supplies here? Does it look like people packed up and left?
Give me an investigation if you want. All of you can do
I'm
that
going
as
to do
well.
that too, yeah.
Nice.
13?
5.
10.
So with a 5 clue,
The strongest of us all.
love it. I think you're just bummed that some people at the barracks, and you were really excited to just hang out with them and see them. But that's a little on your mind. You're not really thinking clearly right now.
Tyler's always a laugh. I wonder where they went. God.
Dylan, kind of the same thing where you've never been here before, so you don't really know what you're looking for. With Minx, with the 13, you do kind of notice that if people did leave, it doesn't look like they left in a hurry. Like, it doesn't look like there are things that should have been taken if people were leaving for a long time. Like, there's no armor or weapons kind of hanging about. It looks fairly empty in here.
You said that the city guard's been around recently?
It's their job. They're here every day.
This is really odd, guys.
Are there more doorways at all? Like a mess hall? Like anywhere that
Yeah, you kind of walk
Yeah.
through the entire barracks,
Yeah.
and it doesn't look like it's messy or anything like that. It just looks like people packed up and left.
Can I
Wild.
just I look around. Is Grub still around?
Yeah, Grub has been following you this entire time.
Hey Grub, can you tell where they went? You know Tyler, right? Yeah, so where did he must be somewhere. He's not here. Can you smell him out?
I'm going to roll a quick perception check for Grub.
Nice.
Not great. That was a 10. And you see Grub kind of sniffing around the ground all over. And it seems like because there's so many smells in this area, because there's just guards patrolling, coming back and forth every single day, he doesn't really quite pinpoint the right direction to go. Because there's only one entrance to the barracks, and it's the way you guys came in. So you guys probably wouldn't know what direction they were leaving, essentially.
Okay. Well,
Still weird.
Okay.
well, if they're not here, then it sounds like you're missing about, I don't know how many,
Entire city guard.
30
Yeah.
people? 40 people?
It's more than that.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe these are the people that they were threatening to go missing. Maybe they just did a batch load.
You think they put them all on a cart and just took them away?
They just
took 'em
have
away.
them ready to kill.
I don't know, but you know what this means? This means that Plan A failed.
I mean, this is scary because that means that they're pretty powerful if they could do this. However they did it.
Yeah.
It's that or they were paid off to leave. And that's like...
Even worse.
If they had Meridium with them, like they might have money.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I don't even know. I don't trust those guys. I don't even think they're going to be giving Meridium away for information. They seem way too sketchy for that.
That's too expensive to give away.
Okay, well, should we go to Thorol's farm and see if we can maybe find some more info, and then
it's our next stop.
I guess so.
I don't know what else to do.
Sure. Okay, we didn't ask you, Grub.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys make your way to Thorol's farm, or the potato farm that you know, Clue, that you probably would guess would be Thorol's.
I know we're heading in the right direction because the potatoes look kind of average.
Yeah, as you approach
They really
this,
do.
As you approach this potato farm, the potatoes don't look great.
Yeah.
You can tell that this farm isn't tended to a lot, and even Grub, who kind of has been salivating all day, looks at the potatoes and just goes.
Really? Yeah, you have preferences? You would prefer my trash bin over this?
He's a gentleman of class.
They're not that bad, all right? Have a potato if you want. Fine.
But
Fine.
as you walk through the farm, you do notice that the farmhouse where Thorol would presumably live, you see the door is ajar, wide open.
Oh no.
I'll throw up detect magic just like during this time.
Okay.
If possible.
Yeah, so you throw up detect magic. It doesn't seem like there's any magical traps, any powerful spells that are currently cast on the farm.
Mm-hmm.
You do get a sense that there is something somewhat magical inside, but doesn't seem dangerous, I would say.
Great. Okay. I'll step a little bit more confidently forward then, and just nod to the guys.
Yeah, I think we'll let you lead the way.
Okay.
As you're all walking in, give me investigation checks.
Sure. It's a 2.
That's a 10.
13.
Okay. With a 2 Clue, you walked in confidently and then realized
I see Thorol's ghost.
you walk in and you instantly notice the mess of this house, and that's all you're focused on now. It is just so untidy.
What is Thorol's butler doing?
Oh, he really thinks everyone has a butler, huh?
With a 10, Dylan, you notice that a lot of the furniture in here, while kind of in disrepair, it looks somewhat familiar in terms of like the carving, the patterns in it. It looks very much similar to some of the furniture that you have at your place back in Grainbellow.
Interesting.
So perhaps this style of furniture is elvish of some kind.
Oh,
Similar interior designer.
interesting. Okay.
And
cool.
Minx, as you walk in, disregarding the furniture, the mess, all that, you see in the corner looks to be a motionless figure lying face down.
Oh my god.
I'll just like hold up. I just have a little like copper ring on, and I'll just try to send a message to it. Just say, "Are you there?"
The figure doesn't give you anything. It's just still motionless.
I have this cabinet in my house. I think it's the same one.
Have you two seen the mess of this place?
I'll go up to Clue, and just kind of like clutch his hand really quick.
What is this?
And I'm just like, I give him eyes towards the potential corpse in a corner.
It's just like the one that I had in my house.
Maybe just turn Dylan around for a sec.
Yeah, okay. Hey, kid.
Yeah?
Hey, come take a look at this pile of clothes that I've just seen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe there's a clue in this.
Okay, cool. I start
through
digging.
it.
I start picking through the clothes.
Yeah. Whoa, what's that? Is that a purple shirt? Maybe that's a clue.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think so, but I guess I'll keep looking. Starts picking through the other clothes.
While you're picking through the clothes, Grub has caught the scent and just begins making
I'll head
its
over
way
with
towards
Grub.
the body.
What's that over there, guys? What's going on? I start to head over towards the body.
No, kid. Look, whoa, it's a red shirt.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's red with
Oh
blood.
my God.
Okay, you roll a persuasion check, Clue. Dylan, you roll insight. Or deception, sorry. Clue, you roll deception. Dylan, you roll insight.
It's a 9.
That's a 9.
Okay.
I think we do a roll.
I think you do another one. Do another one.
Here
All
we
right.
go. That's a 10.
It's a 9.
Yes!
No.
Dylan, you kind of see through what Clue's trying to do. He's trying to distract you from something.
Okay. What's
No.
What's
You don't want
what's
to go
going
over
on?
there.
I push through.
At this point, you see the body in the corner, Dylan. As you approach the body, you recognize the clothing. It looks to be Thorol.
Oh no, it's Thorol. Oh. I go down to him and I try to check his pulse.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Ooh, that's a 15.
15? Okay.
Thorol.
You don't...
Thorol, wake
pulse,
up!
And
Thorol!
You feel that the skin is somewhat cold.
Thorol. Oh my god, he's dead. He's dead, guys.
Yeah, you know what that means.
Are you okay?
They're going to kill more people. I think
We have to stop them.
we only have one option.
We have to stop them.
I'll try to see how
my
they
God.
killed him really quick. Like, did they just stab him? Did they, is
yeah,
it
give
just?
me investigation.
Oh, poor. 4.
A 4? You can't tell, but there is a lot of blood.
Yeah, I'll just kind of I'm gonna stand away from it, just feeling a little off around seeing a corpse. Is it midday? Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Just,
getting late in the day.
yeah, just a little uneasy about it, and I'll focus on the body with these guys and just kind of focus on seeing. There was a faint sense of magic somewhere around.
Yeah.
I'll
for sure.
focus on that. Put my mind there.
We have to give them the note. We have to tell them. They can't kill anyone else.
They're not gonna kill anyone else.
But if we don't give them the information, then
I guess.
they'll kill someone else.
Yeah, unless there is another option.
I'm so mad.
Oh, okay, well,
Are
calm
you doing
down.
okay?
This calls a little bit for some eye for an eye action here.
I think we should at least talk to them.
Yeah, talk. We'll talk to them.
Yeah.
As you guys are having this conversation, Minx, you are kind of walking around the house trying to get that sense of the magic that you felt outside of the farm. And you seem to almost gravitate towards the center of the room. And it's almost like you might be standing on top of something. You're standing right now on top of a sheep rug, a woolen rug.
I'll try to roll it, flip it over, see if there's anything underneath.
You roll this rug, and immediately your sense of magic gets heightened, and you see that there is a hidden trapdoor right in the center of the room that looks to be pure black with a very small keyhole just off to the side of it. And this is the sense of magic that you've been getting this entire time.
Did Mink see the key that Dylan had?
I think Dylan mentioned a key.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
in your
examining the ring and such.
conversation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just I'll make a little I'll just try to yank on it at first, see if it's open, and just make a little not be afraid of making some noise with it.
Yeah,
They
you
can hear.
give it a yank.
Yeah.
It doesn't even feel like it budges in the slightest whatsoever. It feels like it's just so secure that you would need a key to open this.
I'll just call it to the guys and be like, if anybody sees a key,
A key? What do you have over there?
and I just kind of
Oh.
motion down towards a big old door in the floor.
Oh wow, this looks really interesting. Can I inspect the keyhole?
Yeah, sure.
Is it the proper is it the size of the key that I have in my pendant?
I won't make you roll, Dylan.
Okay.
You have a very small key with you.
Yeah.
Obviously, it has to be hidden inside a pendant. This keyhole looks to be definitely larger than the key that you have.
Oh, okay.
I guess, do we want to be on the hunt for a key?
Yeah,
I guess so. I think we have to go.
Can I do an investigation check to see if
Yeah.
there's a key?
Give me
It,
investigation.
scour his place.
Search the place. Search
Also,
Thorol.
Yeah, I'm gonna
also,
search
what
Thorol,
time
yeah.
is it?
It's getting late. Probably 7 or 8.
And so they said around sundown is or by the end of the day.
End of
and
the day.
I see. So we've got a few hours.
Well, for Flynn, end of day was 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's all in perspective.
Okay,
I
we're all
will-
investigating.
so
I
I got-
will take a blanket and just kind of cover Thorol's body, though, just so.
we should
it's a little
search him
less.
though.
That's a nat
Yeah.
20.
Oh,
Nice.
morale card
Do
for
I
you.
find the key, and what number do I get for the card?
Nice.
These dice, Maggie. Oh my God.
You're welcome.
Okay, take a card.
Heck
Take a card. Keep it
yes.
face down. Very nice.
All right.
Clue. Now that you're alert, now that you know that there is something to be found, you do a thorough investigation of the house.
Yeah.
You find a few things.
Okay.
That might be of some importance.
Okay.
You find hidden in a back cupboard of one of Thorol's pantries, you find what looks to be a library card.
Okay.
Yeah, a library card for the library located in Tillville. And you recognize this, obviously, because you've walked by the library countless times. You know what it looks like, and you know that this card would grant you access to it.
Okay. Yeah.
What you also find, again, you kind of root around, and you notice that on Thorol, you pull out a small red coin that you don't recognize at all. You don't recognize it as a form of currency or anything like that. It's somewhat similar to the gold that is in Hallow. That usually has an M insignia on it for Moradin, but this one is pure red, and instead of an M, it has an F.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. Also, I didn't know Thorol as a big reader, and I hold up the library card. Maybe he's left something there that is, a clue towards whatever he was involved in. I don't know.
Yeah, I was actually trying to get to the library.
Either that or he was
when
just
I
looking
first
up
arrived
ways
here.
of farming better potatoes.
That probably too.
It could be.
Do you think?
Little
Do you
bit
think
of
the
both.
F on the coin is for the Feywild?
I mean, I
Minx,
don't
is
know a
this some
lot of
sort of
other F
currency
words.
that-
I don't think I would know, but I could. Yeah.
You can roll an insight if you want.
Yeah.
While this investigation is happening, is it okay with you guys if the hog riding took a little bit out of me? Do you mind if I take like an hour while we search this place? Is that okay? Just to hang out, to rest a little bit.
Sure. Yeah, I think we can sort of talk about our next steps.
We've got a few hours, and I'd like to be feeling at full strength for if we end up confronting these gnomes.
Yeah, I don't know if you have a few hours, but definitely take a little break.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'll do that.
Yeah, so as you kind of take a rest, and Minx with your 5 for insight, you don't recognize this coin at all either. It's a mystery to all of you. But as you take the time to kind of relax, obviously the body of Thorol is covered, and you kind of just have yourself situated in the room. Dylan, you are walking around, and yeah, like you saw before, a lot of the furniture does look similar to what you have at home, and just in this downtime, you start thinking about home, and you've only been gone for like a few days, but it starts to bring you back to probably one of the worst nights of your life. And we are gonna do a little flashback. We're gonna cut back a little bit. We are gonna cut back to 12 years ago. Dylan, you are 4 years old, and it's the middle of the night, and you are awoken to the sound of rapping at the door. Just before you can do anything, you hear someone from the other room walk up to the door. You hear it open, and you hear muffled talking. Give me a perception check, if you will.
Okay. It's a 1.
It's a 1. Okay. You can't hear what they're saying, but you do recognize one of the voices is your mother, probably the one who got up to answer the door. And this does feel familiar to you because you've been awoken in the middle of the night by a stranger before, not too long ago, where it was a dark and stormy night, and the stranger came knocking, requesting your mother, who went outside to talk with them. And when she did come back, she seemed quite disturbed, and you could tell on your face, or you can tell on her face and your father's face, that whatever that stranger said was troubling. And that was a few weeks ago. Now, you hear the sound of footsteps coming to your room and a small knock at the door. Dylan?
Yes?
The door opens, and you see a elf of pure blonde white hair, pale skin, but deep, deep blue eyes, almost too blue to be natural in Hallow. You recognize your mother, Ginala. Hi, Dylan. I'm so sorry to wake you, but
That's okay.
yeah. Did you have a good sleep?
Yeah.
Listen, Mom's just gonna have to step out for a little bit, okay?
No, don't go.
No. I'm not gonna be gone for long, sweetheart. Don't worry.
Oh,
But
okay.
just in case, I'm gonna give you something, okay? A present.
Oh,
do you want a
okay.
present?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you would. And she reaches around her neck and pulls out the necklace with the pendant on it that you've seen her wearing countless times. And she drapes it around your neck and says, "Now this necklace has kept me safe for hundreds of years, and I think it's time that you wear it. I think you're old enough now to know where you've come from and who you are,
and this will help you find it. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Mama.
Now, before I go, I want you to open it. Can you do that for me?
Oh, yeah. Okay. And Dylan grabs the pendant with his little groggy, sleepy eyes looking at it and flips it around.
You open it up, and you see that there's a small white key inside.
Wow.
Now, Dylan, I know this might not mean much right now, but when the time is right, you'll know how to use this, okay?
Okay.
Give me a quick insight check.
Oh, rolling real bad here. It's a 4. Should I use my card? No. Okay, it's a 4.
A 4? What your mom is saying doesn't make sense. I don't know, like she woke you up in the middle of the night, but probably everything's okay. I mean, she says she's just going to be stepping out just for a bit. She'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so everything seems to be okay with you.
Yeah, I think he's also really tired because
Yeah,
he got
a
woken
little
up. Right?
groggy.
Okay, Mama, thank you.
You see she looks at you for a long time and just says, I love you so much, Dylan. You're such a good kid.
Mama, I love you so much.
At this point, you hear more knocking at the door, and you hear a voice saying, Kinala, we have to go! And Kinala turns to the door and says, Thorol, give me a minute, okay? Give me a minute! And turns back to you and says, and at this point you notice she has a little misty-eyed in her face.
Oh, Mom, don't cry.
I'm not crying, it's okay.
It's okay.
But Dylan, just know I love you so much. And everything I do is for you.
Okay, do you think we can play catch tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, she wipes her face. Yeah, we can play catch.
Okay, I love you, Mom.
I love you too so much, my sweet. I'm just going to step outside for a minute, okay?
Okay, I'm going to go back to bed.
Okay, good night. She walks out. And that is the last time that you saw your mother, Dylan.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
As we flashback, it's been an hour.
You just see Dylan holding the furniture that he was looking at, just in tears as he holds it. I think he's just been away from home for it's been 3 days. It's the longest time he's ever been away from home, and I think he's just really got homesick. But also at the same time, I think because of seeing this furniture and reminding him of home, I think he kind of feels really sad, but also very determined to pull through with this mission and be able to finally see his mom.
I think Clue he sees this and he turns to Minx and he goes, Didn't the kid say he only met Thorol today? He's really bent out of shape over it.
Yeah, no, people get attached.
I guess.
You feel a little tug at the
that's a
bottom
lot.
of your pants, Dylan, and you hear,
Oh, it's okay, Grab. It's okay. And I guess I walk over to the group and I'm like, I'm doing okay. I think I'm just a little homesick. It's been a few days.
You had a friend die today. This is a lot. This is overwhelming for anyone.
I was thinking about it a bit more, and I think I knew Thorol when I was younger. He mentioned that he fought alongside my mother, and I think he was there on the day she left. I think he's the one that took her back to the Fae. And especially if he has the same ring as my mother has, so the stuff that he was saying about him and my mom fighting together, that must have been true.
Well, I can tell you one thing about him. Since these gnomes are still on the hunt for the information, that means that he died without giving them anything. That means that he was pretty brave.
It also means that they're definitely going to start looking for you.
If he protected that information with his life, it must be pretty grave to give away. Jeez, I guess we're going to have to fight them.
and with that desolate decision, I think that's where we're going to end our session for today.
Wow.
Okay. My goodness.
Woo, threw me in the shoes of a 4-year-old. I
Yeah.
loved it. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know how 4-year-olds talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. That was great.
It was really fun.
Awesome.
Mom.
Thank you. It was great.
Well, thank you so much for listening, everyone. We probably will talk about this a little more in our After Hours at the Tavern, which I think we've now decided to call Last Call.
Yes.
Mhm.
New name.
New name. Last
New
Call.
name.
Okay.
Things are changing.
Yeah, so we'll do a little more behind the scenes in that. But until then, thank you so much again for listening. We'll be back again with Trouble at the Tavern. My name's Chris, joined once again by Mike, Hartley, and Maggie.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Oh, and our Instagram at
Yes.
Trouble at the Tavern.
Trouble
Follow
at
us.
the Tavern.
Right.
Follow us for all the updates.
We do plugs.
We do plugs now, baby.
Yeah.
We do plugs. At the moment of recording, nothing is done yet, but you know what? We'll get there.
We will. Yeah.
Trouble at the Tavern. Trouble at
No,
the Tavern.
no.
It's canon.
Oh, God.
Hey everyone, Michael here. Just want to give a big shout out to tabletopaudio.com for letting us use their sounds and music in this episode. If you'd like to play your own D&D game to the sounds and music you heard here today, head on over to tabletopaudio.com. They have a huge selection of 10-minute ambiances and music for you to use. Another big shout out to our buddy Sheel for making the intro and outro music. Bye-bye.